Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gators will kick it away to start. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Alabama's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Stout. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. You think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith. This guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy on the offense?
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Oh, my, circle, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without score. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you...
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Looking for block. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Florida's offense will get the ball for the first time. And And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quick step and go. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Pulls it in. It's Garcia. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Gators are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Garcia. He's a market at the 18. And the Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Going for 6. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Gets it out quickly. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barney. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with a 15-yard pickup. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Caught near the sticks. It's Garcia. Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Release to the back. Working that left side now. There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Now improvising. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw again. Got the quick pass. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Trying play action. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Now the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got, it's picked off. That's number 10. Got room on the return.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground for this.
Into the house. Touchdown, Florida.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing.
Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in this.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for space. It's Suggs. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Complete to the right. Turning it on. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
The Gators are marching down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Barney. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Get it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. To the air on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. Got a man. It's 4. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hampton. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Looking left. He caught it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. A first down run in the red zone. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on fourth and goal. Looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. The Gators buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. On the run, it sucks. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Looking for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Now on first and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Touchdown tie. And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. RPO complete to open the drive. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Garcia. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right read.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Grab near the sticks. It's down. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let it go. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the grab. And And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Catch in the middle, it's Barney. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll give it to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls it in, it's Durant. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. After not really playing